So this is chapter 3. I'm going to go through a few details about creating an irresistible offer. Well, first, finding the first client. That's probably the key. Then getting feedback, getting negative feedback, then improving the services, improving the product or service, creating an irresistible offer, looking at the price points, creating different price points, the value ladder, and over delivering. So these are the things that I'm going to cover in this chapter. So firstly, finding the first client. This is probably the hardest thing for anyone with a business, to find the first client. So if you have a good offer, try to get the client, focus on the client getting a client. It doesn't matter how much they're paying. So even if they're paying $5, just get them to sign up. Try to get them to pay something. That's very important as well. If they don't pay, then they don't pay any attention. They're not serious. They don't give a damn. So you need to get someone to pay something. Tell them, okay, you pay something. You decide what you want to pay, but I want you to pay. This is what I'm going to deliver. You are my first client. I want these. I want you to give me feedback, all the negative and the positive feedback, what I can improve on. And also I want you to give me a testimonial. So these are very important things. Once you get them to agree to this, then you start providing value. Once you start providing value, you get feedback every now and then. Keep improving. Try to do the maximum you can and then over deliver. If they want 10 things done, try to do 15. So this is the over delivering part. Try to get the feedback, and if they say I don't like this, just change those things. So now you're creating the offer in a way that the clients need, not the way that you think is correct. So these are very important. Now you have a client, now you get the testimonial. So the next thing is, once they're happy, you have to make them happy, and then you need to ask them to refer people to you. So that's the next step. At least 2 people. Who do you know who can serve me, who will need my services, and get the names. Rather than asking, do you know anyone, you ask, who do you know, and get the 2 names or 3 names. From every single person, when they come to you, you need to provide them a VIP service, and you need to take care of them. You need to show that you care, and you need to actually care. So those are 2 things. You need to do both and make sure they are happy. Once they're happy, get a testimonial, get them to refer other people to you. That's how you scale up. So this is very important. I know I'm talking about sales and how to convert sales, but these are very valuable information in order to scale up. The first few clients are the most difficult ones, so that's how you get them. About the price point as well, once you decide the price, you go slowly increase the price and see if you can convert. But you have to be convinced yourself about the price point first. So if you think, okay, I should charge $100 for this, just charge 50. Trust me, then you know that it's a lot more worth than 50. That means you can easily sell. That means you can easily convert. So that is the idea. Once you are happy, once you are very convinced, you can convince someone else to purchase your products and register them for your product or service. So that is why you need to be convinced. That is why you need to decide the price and put a price point that is maybe at least 40% less. So you are very, very convinced. Then so I covered getting the first client. I've covered increasing the value, how to get them to refer to new people, so that's also scaling, and then the price point, I've covered that. With the price point, the value ladder is, the first step is to find ideal clients. Finding ideal clients, you can do it through Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn especially. try to talk about the pain points, try to go and give value to the struggles that they have, and maybe come up with some answers, bring some points. Say someone's struggling with time management. You say, okay, 5 things to improve time management within the next 2 hours, or something like that. It's just a few things, and they'll be like, oh, I'm struggling with this time management thing. It's only 5 things. I'm going to just watch this, or I'm going to just go through this. Or a list or checklist to help you manage the time efficiently. The things like that. It's not like one thing, different things. It could be 3 points. It could be how can you become more efficient in a day. So people want results, and they want results urgently. So if we provide results urgently, if we say we're going to give you results immediately, then they're going to spend their valuable time on what you have. Otherwise they're going to ignore. Once they get to you, then there are ways of taking them to maybe a landing page, maybe a funnel, maybe a Facebook group. So these are a lot of information I'm sharing with you, but if you need any help with creating a landing page, maybe a Facebook group, reach out to me. It's chaminderthenekun.com / initial clarity call. So go in there, book a call, and get my team to help you with that. These are all free of charge, done for you. It's not like you're going to charge for these kind of stuff. It's just basic things that you need to know. Once you get to a certain level, maybe we can work together. Then we will start charging, because then we will provide you with a lot of value. So until then, we want to help you get to that stage. Find your first clients, how to close the first client, how to close sales. So these are things that we will be happy to help you with. So focus on those things. If you need help, reach out. Don't worry, there are people who will help you for free. You don't have to pay for everything, but once you start paying, then you start paying attention as well, which is a good thing. But reach out to us. We know if you are reaching out, then you have some sort of need or desire to learn. So then we will help you. That's really it about the offer, about the value stack. Actually, so this is the first step. You get people into a landing page, or that's where you give certain things free, and then from there you market something and give the cheapest offer you have, or the more lowest level package you have, offer to them. Once you get to that, then you can offer maybe a group call. Then these are services I'm talking about for coaches. Weekly group call, so you take 12 people, maybe 15 people, and you serve them that way. So you're only spending maybe an hour, 2 hours maximum during a week on, say, 12 people or something, and that's going to save your time. And for that you can come up with a price point. The next step is one-to-one. So they might need some of them. So the thing is, from the bottom level, so the value ladder, if you have 1,000 people on your bottom level, free level, from the 1,000, maybe, I don't know, maybe 50, maybe even 30, that's about 3%, will sign up for the next level group calls. And then from that, maybe another 3% will sign up for your one-to-one, right? So that's how it is. So it's going to be less and less, but you're going to be charging more and more. So maybe for the group calls you're charging $1,000, but for one-to-one you might charge $5,000. So that's how you create the value ladder. And because you have to spend more time with the one-to-one sessions, you charge a little bit more from them. And because it's maybe about 10 to 12 people in the group, you can charge $1,000, so that you're making about 12,000 from them. So that's the idea. And the lowest level, maybe you can even charge $50, maybe $100, and you can have a course where they just do it themselves, and maybe about 100 registered to that one, and then you're making another 10 grand of that. So that's how you create the value ladders. That's how you create the different offer stacks and the different types of price points, and that's how you scale up. So the idea is to get as many people as possible, but the ideal clients. Focus on the ideal clients. Don't just try to get everyone you know, because they're not going to become your clients. You need to try and find, even if it's 10 people, get the right people into the bottom level, so that they will go up slowly and they will become clients, they will convert, they will become a one-to-one client, they will become a VIP top priority client. If you bring people who are not interested, it's going to be hard for you to close, very hard for you to close. Most likely you won't be able to close, because they don't have the necessity, they don't have the desire to become a client, and they will come up with reasons as to why they shouldn't be doing this. So and even if you manage to close, even if you become a very good salesperson and manage to close, they will go and complain and destroy your reputation, and the reviews will be really bad, negative reviews. You don't want any of that. What you want is a good set of clients and who are needing your services. Even if it's 10, that's good. Try to convert all 10, and maybe you will convert 7 or 8 of them, and you're good. But if you have 100 who don't need the services, it's hard even for you to convert one. So that's the key. Make sure you focus on the service, like I said all the time, on them, on their service, on how to achieve results for them, and you will succeed. When they succeed, you will succeed. So we'll talk a little bit more on the next chapter. Chapter 4, I'm going to go through some of the problems that you're going to face initially when you have a business. These are all to do with sales, but we need to create the background and the mindset of the salesperson to be able to convert. So that's what I'm trying to do. So how to create the mindset, and what type of objections and what type of problems you will come across, I'm going to deal with in chapter 4. Stay tuned.